Hello everyone. Um, Welcome to the divine world of education. I'm your mentor Deep Tripathi and we are doing series on CBSE 12th English. Now the chapter that we are going to do today is the last chapter of your another book which is called Vistas, and like in this book actually we have two parts. Fine. It's a little bit you can say that longer enough you when you will see that there are two parts, but the parts are not very long. Okay, I mean they are very short, and the stories are very interesting as well. So the first part we will do today. Okay, in today's class we'll do the first part, that is your this cutting off my long hair. Okay, so and what it represents and why it has been introduced to you, like because in this part you will see that how the freedom has been taken, how the sense of liberty has been taken from a girl, right? And the girl has been from a community where a particular thing is neglected, or you can say that it was considered something very trivial thing. But then she has to do this because why? Because where she reaches now, that is the place where she has to perform this, right? She is forced to do this, right? Even she was not willing to do this, but then also she has to do it. Okay, so what we will do now, that in this particular chapter, first part we will do, that is cutting off my long hair. So let me write it here. Okay, this is your the this is actually subtopic. The topic main topic is memories of childhood. And this memories of childhood has two parts. This is your part one. Okay, that is cutting off my long hair. And the second part is there also, but we will do in the next class that part. So and that second part is we two are human beings. Okay, so here we are doing the part one, that is cutting off my long hair. So first thing we'll do this, that is about the author. Okay, so about the author, if we take then Zitkala-Sa. This is the name of the author. Fine. She is a kind of uh, Native American, Native American author. Okay, she is a Native American author. She is a musician also, apart from this, and a kind of activist also. Okay, so yes. Now, why she became activist? She may have faced something troublesome in her own life, and that is why she wanted to raise voice against it. Fine. So we have this. What is it called? She is musician and activist, both as well. Fine. So now the next thing we have is yes, and basically she writes about, or you can say that she writes about cultural identity, resistance, oppression. Fine. These all things she introduces in her own writings. So now we have what is it called? We have seen this. Now we come to the next thing, that is um, your characters are there. Fine. Characters. So it's a very short story. Even the things are very realistic in the story, but very short it is. Okay, and what we have to see here is that she talks about there are only two characters. Even there are many. There is a woman also, but then most importantly, the story is about this Zitkala-Sa herself only. Fine. Now we have one more character here, so we can write. First thing we can write here is Zitkala-Sa. She is the protagonist. Okay, she is the protagonist. Okay, protagonist of the story. Then we have the next we have is, so we have this Judwin. Judwin. Okay, she is the Zitkala-Sa's friend. Zitkala-Sa's friend. All right. So these are the two characters that you have to take care of about. There is nothing you have to worry about because very simple story, but it has a very deep message. The story is very simple, but the message is very deep. With that, we will see. Okay. Now we can find it after this. Yes. So what we have to see here is your summary. Okay. So first thing we have this summary. Now what happens in the beginning? Actually, the story is about this Zitkala-Sa herself. Okay. So what happens like when the story opens, then what is said? It is the first day of her in school. Okay. And which school is this? It is your Carlisle, Carlisle Indian School. All right. This is your this is the name of your school. Okay, Carlisle Indian School. So what happens here is that when she goes to this new school, then what she finds, the school has a very unpleasant, a kind of very unpleasant environment. Okay, and actually the weather is also very unpleasant. Fine, weather. Now there's a snow, uh, like snow all around. Fine, it was a lot of snow all around. She finds. Then what happens after this? That she sees that the very things were very awkward here, very strange kind of. I mean, the all the girls. I'm writing here the small girls, or you can say the girls. They are wearing aprons. Okay, which kind of aprons are these? They are like small aprons. Okay, and the hair also shingled hair, shingled hair. All right. Now, shingled hair is in the when their hairs are cut, not up to here somewhere. So shingled hair they have, and the dresses also like very extremely fit dresses they are wearing. Okay, that can be uncomfortable for anyone. So now this is what she finds here. Okay, now after this, what happens? There is a and these what happens, a bell rings, okay, a bell rings, sorry, a bell rings, and then all girls, they move towards this dining room, okay, and these girls, they are you can say that watched over, they are watched over by a pale face women, pale face women. Okay, so this is here is actually now a bell rings. Then all girls, they move towards dining room. Then that's watched over, and then they are followed by a uh, pale face women. Okay, now then what happens, like again the bell rings, and then they start like they sit down, and then they stand, and then they pray, they again sit down, and then they start eating. I mean, the things are very strange here, that what she's trying to tell by this, and every activity is you can say that looking like a kind of oppressive things were looking there. Fine, like yes, discipline is there, but then the way it was constructed, like you cannot move in such a way. Everybody has to move in the same way, and then you have to sit in a proper way. The bell rings and stand. So it's looking like very oppressive environment was there. Fine. So then she does it. Okay. Now what happens while they were there in the dining room, then this Judwin, okay, this her friend Judwin, what she tells Zitkala that her hair that her hairs are watched by this pale face women, okay, pale face women. And what she notices, this Judwin, she notices that that pale faced woman, she is looking at her hair, and you can see that even other girls, they were the other girls, they were having small aprons and shingle hair, but then her hair were not small. Okay, she was having long braids, braids. Let me write it here. Fine. So now she was having this long braids, and what is there is that it has been told even in her community. In this Zitkala Sa's community, in Zitkala-Sa's community, what happens, that that the short or shingled hair, short hair, there's a sign of discouragement. Okay, discouragement, or you can say that lack of confidence. And she also says that here that only that's traitors, traitors, okay, traitors, and this mourners. Sorry. And these mourners, they keep this shingled hair. Okay, they keep this shingled hair. All right. So what we have seen here is that this is yes. So the next thing what we have here is that Now, because she didn't want to, now is her friend said that her hair to be cut, and then they have to submit. They have to submit, right? But then this Zitkala-Sa, what she says that Zitkala, she rebels, and what she does, she hides herself in a under the bed, under the bed in a dark dark corner, in a dark corner, sorry, of room. Okay, so this she does here. She hides herself into the dark corner of the room, but there is something very bad happens with her, that she is found actually. She is found. Okay, she is dragged also, dragged downstairs. Okay, found, then dragged downstairs, and then she is tied fast to a chair, to a chair, and her hair are cut. So finally, because she was powerless there, right? Even she tried to hide herself, but this did not work at all. Like you can see that her hairs are cut, and then she like she feels very bad. Okay, feels very bad, powerless, ashamed. Okay, this all happens to her. So now, I mean, you can see here that how they even she didn't like it to happen, but then she was forced for this, and her hair were cut, and this was something very bad happened to her. Okay, so this was actually the summary. Fine. This happens, and then at the end, we also understand that yes, some in some places it had happened. Right, the people were forced to do what was not supposed to do, and even you can say that that is why she became an activist. Also, this could be the reason. Also, fine. So now, what we have to do is we can write the themes here. Themes, okay. So what are the themes? Number one, it can be this cultural identity, yes. Then we have this childhood trauma also. Childhood trauma, fine. Then we have this operation and control. Then we have resistance. Okay, so these are some basic themes of the chapter. So we have seen all aspects as promised. So thank you so much for this class, and in the next class we will do part 2. Till then, it is important for you to know why it is about memories of childhood, because it's a memory of childhood of this Zitkala-Sa. Fine, but when she writes about her own story, how her hairs were cut. So the first part is done. We will do the second in the next class. So till then, thank you so much. We will meet in the next class.